Shout out to US ARC and all US ARC members. If you don't know what US ARC is, don't be ashamed. Just go ahead and click the third link in the description below. See what US ARC is all about, okay? You never know when legislations are going to hit your backyard, so that's why it's very important to consider becoming a US ARC member today. These numbers really do matter, and they look at it for consideration when it comes to battling legislation. So first and foremost, thank you, Phil Goss. Thank you to anybody out there who partners up and volunteers with US ARC organization. Thank you for anyone out there who's a US ARC member. And if you can't become a US ARC member today, please talk about it on your platforms. Let your neighbors know, let all your pet stores know what US ARC is here for, and it's here to fight for our animal rights. Thank you to every US ARC member and US ARC supporter out there.
T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Good.
You ready for do more in the future? Trap Talk podcasts?
Yes.
Man,
Only Trap Talk. Exclusive.
Yes,
Coming.
exclusive. Oh,
So stop calling us.
Rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the crop, gotta love it or not. I'm hot from the hop to the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with everybody, we do it. Everybody, we do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up, rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up, rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up, rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up.
and we're live, episode 702, Monday night, new breed on the block, Green Tree Python edition. Big C, Big E, the fucking building tonight. Not even playing.
What up, my bros?
It's very
So-
heavy tonight. What's good?
Hola.
Hola. Hola, mis hermanos. ¿Cómo
What up?
estás?
What the fuck is up?
What's cracking, guys? Damn, happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
I always ask Big E when he vents how his weekend went. So I want to get to Big E. How'd it go for you, buddy?
I'm gonna be fucking straight up with you. Saturday was rough.
In
Tampa,
what way? Give us an idea of what is rough for you.
well, it was under my average, and
Okay.
people were giving shit away. It's rough right now. I know I say that a lot, but like, man, like this show, this was usually Tampa's very good. Everyone was saying it was a bit slow, lots of window shoppers. But that said, Sunday we pulled out a really good, we sold some stuff and we made money. It was good. A little under the average, but I'll take it. So we have a hella month coming, so it's all good.
And so from what I remember when we were speaking a couple weeks back, this is probably a good example why you're not going to do one weekend shows anymore, right? One day weekend shows.
No.
If you are going to do a show, it's both days.
Yes, and going forward, we have made the decision to do as many out-of-state shows as we can.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Because with my retail background, I have to say, customer count is everything.
Yeah.
Just like the Reptile Super Show, the amount of people through the door is everything.
So you think if somebody who only stays in their demographic of area when they comes to vending, that they'll eventually tap out of the customer base in their area, like that eventually gets saturated where you have no choice but to expand? You think?
Yes and no. It depends on the climate, right? The climate meaning, what's going on in the market, what's going on with the economy. The shows here are still very good, but
yeah,
I feel like I had to take it to that next level. I cannot stay stagnant in one spot, and I track all this stuff. I have KPIs. I everything. I could look back 2.5 years. So for me, it's natural progression, and it's also reaction to what's going on out there. When I first came on New Breed on the Block with you, I told you that I was ahead of the curve, meaning that I was going into vending because I knew I had to. I saw certain things coming before they came, and it's kind of the same thing now. Got to take it to the next level. Got to go to that next step, break that next ceiling.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you always got to be evolving like that. That's the kind of the term that life you got to live by, because if you just kind of sit around with your fucking hand in your pockets, dude, it's just, there's going to be a time and point where you're wishing you fucking got shit going a lot sooner than later, In the ball python game, dude, you get lapped really quick.
Yeah.
Damn, Big C, all the way from Missouri to fucking Florida.
Yeah.
How's it been? Let's get to it, man. And thanks for being here tonight, first and foremost.
Yeah, no, it's been good. I love living here. I've been to a few shows. Last one I think was Scales, which was really nice. I think the one before that was Pembroke Pines. So definitely a step up from the shows that I've been to in Missouri, I would say, just from people, the amount of vendors. Like, it's pretty competitive here. So it's just an interesting market and presents new challenges in that way. So
what about the animals? Like, how do they take the whole, transition? I would assume going into Florida is probably easy, but I mean, you never know. I'm curious, what was that like?
Pretty easy for the most part. They've been they never miss a meal, really, which is kind of different from Missouri. Like, I always had few that wouldn't give or take a week, but now every time I feed, they nail it. So I think it's just the warmer weather and the humidity helps. And so they've adjusted as well as they could, I think.
Yeah. And so how much do you have space wise for, like, your current collection? Because I know you obviously keep more than one species, respect, but where you at, like, especially when you have ball python holdbacks, like, are you worried about that? Are you good where you're living at now with all that?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I have room for like another 5540 and probably like a baby rack, and that's kind of the max what I want to be at. I want to have one 5540 of like breeders, another 5540 of holdbacks, and then like a baby rack, and kind of cycle them out that way. It's that way I just don't get too big, and I have enough room for that. So, and then this room is just kind of like the gecko room, and it will be green tree python room too in here. So,
all right, damn. Well, listen, before we get to the meat and potatoes of tonight, I want to kind of get to the topic. Well, first, Krista, like, how do you feel about ball pythons right now? I mean, you have a lot of excitement happening all around your life, I would say. But when it comes down to you putting your mind to your collection, I know ball pythons is how we met, and I'm very grateful for it. I know you have projects that you're very excited about, but is that excitement still there? Where we at? Like, let's kind of, I want to get your whole perspective on where the ball python game's at right now, and then your excitement for it and what you're looking forward to next year.
Yeah, I'm really excited on my specific projects. I just feel like I really, really focus. Like, getting into it kind of was everywhere as far as projects, and my brain kind of works better just focusing on niche stuff that can all be related. So it's mainly Ultramel, Puzzle, Sunset are the big ones, and then kind of paint to kind of round it out. And just kind of sticking with that, being hyper focused and creating combos that will look good, I think, as adults. So really specific genes. So I kind of like that way of how I selected animals based on those exact genes that they have and how they can interact, like Calico with Enchi and with other stuff that will kind of brighten it up in certain combos. But
dude, there's so many genes you could talk about where it's like, ooh, sensitive, like, because some, I don't want to say some genes are on the chopping block, but holy shit, watch your fingers. But paint, I feel good about paint.
I'm super excited about paint.
I feel. What do you think, Big E, about paint? Because I've been, shout out to Antoine DPR. I put out a Morph Market vlog. He put out some examples of his paint clown shits, and I know Chad Holker has some sick ass shit. But what's your guys' overall opinion? We go to Big E. What do you think about paint right now, bro?
I mean, I think I've told you guys I don't like it all, but I do like that animal, that Rec Room hit.
Yeah,
I do like the paint stuff with Blitz and Hurricane and Trick. That's the stuff I like. I like it with Black Pastel and Vanilla. I really like it with Black Pastel. So yeah, there's stuff I've seen that makes me want to get into it, but I still need to see more. I have a ton of projects, so I mean, I'll watch what you guys do with it.
Yeah, I think it'll be really good in Ultramel. I'll be pretty close this coming year to hit an Ultramel paint. I have a decent shot, so we'll see if I hit one, but I think it will look really, really nice. The dark stuff in paint I really, really like, so I think Ultramel will just highlight that.
Remind me, you have puzzle stuff or no, Krista?
Yeah, I have puzzle stuff. I have some visuals, some hets, some Ultramel puzzle stuff that eventually I want to work into Sunset. I don't want to jump into like triple stuff. I kind of want to build at the base with the incomplete dominance that I want, and then work it into more recessives is how I want to do it.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I'm for sure you guys could all agree, since we're on the topic of incomplete dominance, like, Antoine is one of the ones that I say preaches the most on like how you shouldn't get too far ahead without working projects you want that have the right incomplete dominance. Because again, like, dude, how do you separate yourself from others? Like, you don't go too far ahead and you focus on incomplete dominance. Like those are the seasonings. Like, I feel like recessives is like the steak. Like, like you get a base, you got a fucking nice piece of steak, but and again, not all steaks need seasoning, but let's be real, it's the right seasoning on the steak, fucking next level. And so incomplete dominance, dude, how can you just fucking say forget the seasonings? And right now, where how much stuff's available right now, dude, for the price that it is, like, dude, oh my god, it's actually like, I know we've all talked about me being on the fence with ball pythons, but if anything, dude, like, I should be buying a shit ton right now. Like, I really should, because this is a fucking, I know in my head I never want to be done with ball pythons. Maybe I need a break, but no, dude, maybe I should be buying some and chilling out and just hoarding sick ass fucking ball pythons that are being available right now out there. Because, dude, it's a buyer's market, right? Am I tripping?
Buyer's market, and there's still so much to do in certain projects. I think a lot of people are just overlooking that, and just the triples and the quads. If you just like Ultramel, for example, a lot of people are working it, but if you just look at Morph Market, I spend a ton of time just looking. There's not a lot of like genes, and like I've been waiting for like an asphalt combo for like ever, and finally I found one this year. It's a het Ultramel too, so I'm visual. So like that just shows you that there's still a lot to be done in certain genes.
Well, Krista, I know you haven't been on a show with me and Emilio in a while. I know you've been listening to our shows, but we go pretty hardcore on certain topics when it comes to morphs, don't we?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. But it all comes from a good place. I will say that, right? But I also feel like we should be fair here, guys. All right, because I got something else that's here on the chopping block that God bless. I hope it does not get fucking samurai'd, okay? Because I was in love with this gene when I first met it, or first laid eyes on it. Cosmos. There's some lingering of conversations on Cosmos having something else involved to make it look like the Cosmos that we were looking at in Europe. Because people were working Cosmos here aren't seeing those kind of Cosmos, and it's fucking getting some people talking. I'm telling you, I enough where I've had more than a handful of people reach out to me, letting me know, like, people are not going to be quiet about this sooner than later. So what the fuck, guys? What do you think? Big E?
I mean,
Big E?
There's quite a few genes out there that sometimes need this little extra trait or something that's in binding to it to make it look better. I mean, it could be that. I mean, again, I'd be speculating because I don't work Cosmos, but
whatever it could be should be explained, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like,
whatever
it is, 20 fucking thousand goddamn dollar morph out there. I've seen on tables. Yeah. People are buying it, bro. God damn, I'm glad I'm not one of those people. I'm just saying. And I respect those people because those people, it's what make this fucking hobby spin. And I respect those big high risk takers. You guys are ballers. But I would feel some type of way if I am hatching out what I paid for and it's not showing it or something. You know what I mean? And there's, again, dude, sooner or later, we all know information does get put out there. It's just everything that's being said right now. And if you're feeling that way about Cosmos, maybe reach out to your other fellow Cosmo breeder and see. I don't know, Crystal. Crystal, what do you think, dude? Crystal, you've dropped some cheese in this hobby, bro. And you know, lately the cheese has been in the right area. No disrespect, I'm just saying, you know, but you know, dude, you've Sunset, Ultramel, Puzzle, all shit that you work with, all stuff that's not cheap. But again, no blemishes on those projects. No. I mean, I Sunset, I'm gonna go easy on you.
Watch yourself. I'm gonna clip this.
Because Sunset, honestly, dude, I've seen amazing Sunset combos out there. So I'm done. That's old. I can't say Sunset's not it because Sunset is shit is hot. Okay, you there? You happy? Sunset's hot. Respect. And I said it with you on the show. So there you go. But we're not talking about the ones you work with, obviously, but you have invested. So what if you could put yourself in these people's shoes, and not just in the Cosmo topic? There's tons of topics or tons of examples of what we're talking about here. So I'm curious how that would make you feel. Like, what would it make you want to, like, I don't know, just I got to hear what you have to say about that.
Oh, I think incomplete dominance is a huge risk. I mean, it's all relative, right? Like 20 grand, I mean, that's a ton for me, but somebody else, that's like nothing, right? So it all depends on the amount of risk you're willing to take on it. You know, we've seen in the past with incomplete dominance, it's a really good investment. Now I'm not so sure, just the way the market is and all of that. People know that the price falls in it. So I don't know. I think it depends on the individual and their like risk. For me, no, just because I've seen some combos that look really good, some that don't. It's a lot of money for me to just drop. So
we all know that this is like gambling, but it's like this is an unfortunate way to lose. You know, that's all I got to say. Go ahead, Emilio.
Let me say this, man. There's some also really ugly monsoons out there, and people don't say shit.
Facts.
But there's some monsoons out there without Mojave that they're fucking dog shit.
But they look like monsoons. They look like monsoons, though, right?
I'm invested in monsoons. Okay, I love it. It's my shit. I love it. But I'm gonna tell you guys straight up. Sometimes they look like fucking shit.
Dude, but does it look like a monsoon though? Even though it's ugly, when you look at it, does it look like a monsoon?
No, looks like pinstripe. Looks like reduced monsoon.
Don't say that, please.
Don't say that. I said it. I said it. Yes, I swear.
Pinstripe is
it. Hold on. Let her say it.
Well,
no, for the record, say it again. Hey, stand on that. Hold on. We're gonna mute. Say it again.
It looks like a pinstripe, and some not pinstripe. I will say pinstripe combos. Some pinstripe combos where it's like etchy and it's a little more pixelated.
She's got to live with it. She's got to live with this, bro.
Wow.
Yeah,
you've never muted my mic before.
I muted myself too. I was quiet too. I listened.
I've listened to the shit on Sunset too long. Coming out. Yeah. I said what I said.
That's sad because E's never shitted on Sunset. It's been me this entire time.
I have.
You have? Oh, okay.
I'm invested in Sunset. I'm invested in Sunset. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I hope I hit as the least amount of single gene sunsets for my table. I don't want that.
I've heard you say that. Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna try to hit as many double recessive bright ones as I can. I took a risk on one combo. You have to. That's what we're here for. Yeah. But I mean,
I would argue some pinstripe combos look better than monsoons, depending on what's in the monsoon.
Oh,
if you
God.
wipe out the whole monsoon,
God,
like a blanket color.
What do you think a single sunset goes for right now in the market? What do you think it would sell for?
I don't know. Are we talking on auction or just straight up?
I got a show or something, or just like, where would you, if you were to find it somewhere, like what do you think it goes for?
I know what it is.
Probably $800.
Oh, that's
$1,000.
Biggie. What? I want to hear Biggie.
$500 to $600.
Fucking crazy. But here's the plus side of that. Here's the plus side of that. If you get Ultramel in it, okay, if you get some, then it's a whole nother. That's why at the end of the day, it's wild how we like could think about this, but all it takes
we gotta keep building. The other day I was messaging with one of my homies, and we have moments where he's down on shit. You know, he's like frustrated. And I said, look, bro, you can't worry about what's happening on the auctions. You can't worry about what's happening right now. You need to worry about what's happening in 2, 3, 4 years. Okay? You need to go for what you fucking love and what you want to hit and what makes you excited, and then deal with whatever is happening in 3 or 4 years. Okay? Period.
Yeah. And dude, you guys got to look at it like this. And when I say you guys, whoever's in this hobby, passionately involved, any situation that is frustrating, that's good, dude. That means you're growing. Like, frustration is good to deal with this in this hobby, because that means you're doing something. There's people who have frustration from not doing nothing, but if you have frustration of trying to figure out the next step, that's fucking all part of the growth, and I think that's a good thing. And then when frustration comes with like production, like with Big E, like he didn't have the season he expected, you know, due to the weather complications. Something huge is going to come from something like that. And also, like, that's something that you will never forget, Big E, like that, you know, again, coming into the next season, if you have, fucking wife had to put, sorry, the washer. But if you have something like that, you know, that's coming, you could adjust. Like, you know what to do now, you know?
Yeah. Nah, man, simply put, we've gone through this for 2 decades now. You got to keep working what you believe in, the combos you want to make, and then just adjust every year to what's happening in the economy on top of the market. I mean, you can't really predict these things. You have to just put your head down and work, and simply, I'll say it. I mean, dude, just don't forget what got you in it, and just keep doing it. A lot of people are gonna fall out. Some people can't do this. They can't absorb the cost, the work, the stress, everything that's coming with it. They're the fatigue. People are jumping out. So survive, make it. But not everyone, which is great. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, there obviously there's ones who just are doing it because they love it, and God bless those people. You pat yourself on the back, because that's why you should be here, is because you love it, you know. But there's also ones that didn't realize it was going to be this hard. They were looking at it strictly as a business, but maybe they are falling in love with it. Either way, the strong ones will always be victorious. Like, they'll be the ones who'll be able to enjoy once this shit's popping again. And again, it is popping for some people out there. I mean, I'm just speaking as a whole. Like, I'm speaking, if we were to have everyone all in one big room and we're to take a survey, average wise, it's not popping, you know, but there are people who are fucking figuring it out. And that's why, you know, in a place like you are, when it comes to keeping reptiles, dude, you could figure shit out. Our job is to make it pop again.
Dude, no shit. Yeah, no, dude, you are the excitement behind your projects. That's why I don't understand why people are so focused with other people's projects, because you should be hyping up your own fucking projects. Like, you should be your biggest cheerleader. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, at the end of the day, I don't get mad if somebody wants to start their own podcast. I mean, have a fucking game plan, which most of you don't. Just out of respect, you don't, and it shows, and it's lazy. But, you know, fucking get your name out there, dude. Figure it out. Nobody hired me to do this. You know what I mean? I didn't go through an application. I probably would have failed through the piss test easily. But I'm just saying, like, dude, get yourself the fucking figure it out. That's all I gotta say. I gotta say, there are people out there who are still excited to be a part of this. They're in the chats right now. God bless. Bob Vu's in the building. Homie Dale. But dude, okay, Krista, how much have you enjoyed the space you're in now due to the people you surround yourself with? How important is that to everything?
Oh, I'd say it's one of the most important things to keep you in the game level, to keep learning. Choosing the right people is huge. Some that think that are just straight up with you and direct and truthful, not sugarcoating things. Like, I always want people, when I'm learning, I want people to be critical, to be direct with me. That way I just get better with it. So I think that's just me personally, though. But I think that's how you get better, is the people you surround yourself with, for sure.
And to be honest, I can't even, I hate to say, I don't even know how we cross paths. I mean, obviously
I joined your Patreon.
Yeah, but that was it. And then I messaged you. That was it. It was all off a message.
Yeah, it was all off of message, I think. And then when did I meet you I met you at Daytona for the first time, is in 2024, I think.
Yeah.
Not this year. Yeah, 2024.
Yeah. And one thing that you guys both know about me, like, dude, I'm very proud on who I surround myself with, because I am where I'm at because of the people I take advice from, and I feel like, if people want to know, like, how do you get a name in anything? It's like, dude, find the ones who have a good name in this fucking hobby, or find the ones who've been building it. And that's why I'm, let's talk about people like Justin I can consider a friend, or Mark Bailey, or even Brock Wagner. There's just tons of people out there I consider friends who've made this a living and is very successful at it. Go ahead, Biggie. What are you gonna say?
Let me say, what you've surrounded yourself with are like-minded individuals that aren't here for any type of fame or celebrity. Is to be ambassadors for their brand, for the animals, for the industry, the market that we love, for doing what we fucking love. Bro, anyone out there, you think that we like being like some type of celebrity status? Hell no, bro. We like fucking being known for being successful businessmen and reptile keepers, reptile lovers, fucking like raising our animals and fucking loving our animals and taking them to the next level. That's what we want to be known for.
But you want to know what fucked that up? Social media. The whole hard work behind building a name, like the hard work, meaning you have to put in the time, you have to wait. That's, people don't even want to look at that. They want to look at how they could get 100,000 followers on Instagram. They want to know, like, that's more important with people coming into the hobby now versus the breeding side.
Yeah, making a Patreon.
Dude, yeah. Right. Like, and again, to each their own, dude. Whatever you want to fucking do, go for it. But the substance behind why we're doing this is lost, bro. It really is. Not to everyone, mind you. Shout out to the Trap family and fucking V Unit and the other people. There's tons of other people, OGs in the game, that really care about that side of things. But dude, people getting a fucking name is the number one thing on their agenda. Like, they want the attention. They want the recognition without any fucking work, without any kind of credibility, dude. Like, okay, cool. You got a logo. Got one from somebody from Russia. You paid him $50, dude. Like, anybody could do that. You know what I mean? But that is the most important thing now, I feel like, for majority people, and it's sad. Like, that's why it's hard for me to connect. But we have to find a way to connect. Like, we have to find a way to still tap into the new people coming in, because, like, at the end of the day, bro, like, this, what we do is what gives you longevity in the hobby, because you're going to grow the hobby with other fellow reptile lovers, not social media lovers, not fucking people who want to be about themselves, you know? And because, again, man, you go fucking talk to the majority of the people who have 100K, whatever, big following on Instagram. They can't pay their bills right now, dude. All these people who were once getting paid on social media at a certain point, okay, they're fucking literally living back home with their parents. No, hold on. They're living back home with their parents. They're struggling. It's all over on YouTube. I'm a heavy YouTube watcher, and I personally followed YouTube accounts where these people were making so much money at one point. And guess what? The adjustment's happening. Okay. The whole money that was once being paid to creators is fucking getting lower and lower and lower. And thank God I never relied on YouTube money ever in my life. Ever, ever, ever. So I guess in a sense, bro, the fact that this whole making a living off social media by fucking dancing in front of the phone is becoming an end. I think once that starts to happen, dude, people should start to open their eyes and realize you should be keeping the animals to learn about the animals, not learn how to fucking make a $1 million fucking Instagram account. You know what I mean?
And let me say this: what the rookies and the noobs start to really figure out in the game is that the game is really small. Okay. It's really, really, really small. So you could build that name on social media all you want, but you better be able to do this stuff in person. Okay. You better be able to represent your brand in person, because guess what? A lot of people think some of my sales at the shows are because of my name. Guess what? A lot of the people at the shows, I'd say most of them, they don't know who the fuck we are. We're building that relationship and making that impact to them there, brand new. They don't know who we are. So again, to people out there, you'd be surprised how small the online community is.
Hold on, we're at a totally different story. Motherfuckers know who we are, okay?
And no, yeah, I get that.
I had somebody. Did I talk about this? Or I was
Okay,
leaving.
but go outside of
Go ahead.
Go outside of Tinley. Go outside of Daytona. When you start hitting nationwide shows where it's a different clientele, where you're advertising for new people, they don't know. They just don't know. You have to rely on your professionalism, and you can't fake that. You know. So
I got noticed at a Dodger game. Just saying.
Really?
Dude, you're fucking
That's
huge.
my dad. I promise you.
He's a star.
No, he saw my license plate. It said Trap Talk, and he said, "Fuck yeah, Trap Talk." And anyways, don't mean to brag. Go Dodgers. Back-to-back champs. But no, listen. At the end of the day, dude. Yeah, I just feel like adjustments are part of everything that we do in life. And right now, dude, like the last 2 years has been the era of the phonies. Like a lot of people creating podcasts and fucking whatever to make themselves be something cemented in the hobby without putting in no work. And I gotta tell you, those people are gonna not get what they were expecting. They're not gonna get their $100,000 or 100K followers, and people in the hobby are gonna look at them like, "What the fuck do you do here?" Like, you know what I mean? And that's just the way it's gonna go down.
There's people that have 70,000 subscribers and they get fucking 10 people on their fucking live videos. Like,
it's not real life. It's not real life, dude.
Make this shit make sense.
Yeah, but then again, like that's not hard to see either. Yeah. Like that, like I don't know if those people are like, I don't know if there's something behind their fucking the driver behind the wheel in their head that's just not there. Like I don't understand how people don't understand. Like everyone can see how fake you are. Yeah,
it's pretty easy to see.
And also lazy, like dude, like the copying and shit like that. Which I get people hit me up all the time, and at this point, I'm just flattered by it. I'm like, cool, like, but goddamn, dude, people are laughing at it. People are definitely not respecting it. I'll tell you that much. But
everybody's running right now, bro. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, bro, it's a crazy time right now.
The pretenders are running.
It's really the bottom sector of the hobby is hurting right now. That's the ones who are hurting the most for sure. 100,000% is the bottom sector of the hobby, not the ones who are just getting in at the bottom and moving up. The ones who just plan to chill there and just want to be there and throw stones at the people who are moving up in the hobby, like those kind of people. They're the ones that they're starting to look around like, man, maybe there is something better to do in life than kind of be here all salty and sour and fucking, you know what I mean? Because that shit has to get old after a while. I've noticed some people, bro, that had such a hard on talking about me. What happened to their podcast? Their podcast. What happened to the podcast? What happened to the podcast talking about MJ every week? What happened, dude? It gets tiring, doesn't it? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fucking A, dude.
They're all running now, and they're fine. They're looking for a home. So,
bye.
Good luck.
Bye, Felicia. Bye.
They're so mean. They're so mean.
All right, real quick, Chris. I got to get back to your. I want to know what you're doing next year, production wise. Like, how many ball python clutches are you trying to hit?
I probably got like 10 to 12 girls that are at size and age they'll be 3+ years old and have size on them. So I don't know, 10 to 12. I'm not going like crazy with it because I'm rebuilding up my rodent collection or rodents again. So I just want to see how that's going first, and that will depend on how many clutches I do.
How are you feeding your rodents right now? I mean, how are you feeding your collection right now?
Yeah, so it's a little mix. I'm breeding ASFs, buying ASFs, and buying rats too.
From a local person or who?
Yeah, actually Dale from Vision Quest in Naples. I get the ASFs from. I'm also buying rats from somebody up in Punta Gorda, a little north, and then frozen thawed too. So a little bit of mix of everything till production. But all my snakes mostly will eat frozen thawed too. So
I don't want to. Oh, go ahead, Emilio.
Dan the man.
Yeah, Dan. Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy, but I want to talk about what's shitty about where you live for sure.
The humidity.
No. I mean, for the animals, no, that's ideal. It's perfect. But no, that's not what I'm thinking. Your commute to the hub station, dude.
God,
what the fuck?
Sucks. It's an hour and a half, like just straight there. It's killing me. Yeah, right. Doing that.
You told me 2 hours, so now it's an hour and a half, dude. So you daytime Emmy'd it a little bit. You told me it's 2 hours each way. You told me that. I have a screenshot.
Depends on traffic. Plus,
Okay.
I spend time there. It's traffic. I bet it's 2 hours.
You had a heavy morning too. You had quite the morning, I think.
Yes. Today?
No, that time where you were supposed to go to the hub station to pick up the Chondro.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna be real right now, guys. These are my two good friends. Both of them pissed me off. Okay? No, seriously, we'll get to Krista first. And this is not Krista's fault. Honestly, I forgot that you did. I didn't forget. I just expected your ass to be there, dude. So I shipped Krista her very first Chondro, fucking $5,000 animal. Okay, I'm nervous. I'm nervous than shit. And I think I shipped it with other snakes, right? And I think you were the only package that got delayed, right? Wasn't that what? Okay.
The delay is what fucked it up.
The delay fucked it up because she only had that one day out of the week, which I changed to make sure it was, remember I adjusted, right? I did. Yeah. So and it still got delayed. Okay. And in my head, I'm thinking, well, God bless Trista. I know she'll be there at 9 a.m. when it opens and when it's ready. I go and I'm thinking, damn, maybe my computer's broken. And I fucking refresh the Morph Market screen. It still says ready for pickup. And it's 10 a.m. my time. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, hey, Krista, how's that package doing? She's like, I don't know. It's probably there. I think it's there. Bro!
I learned my lesson.
You don't know how bad I was like,
you're pissed. I know. I was like, I know. Yeah.
He wanted to go nuclear.
I wanted to go fucking, dude. And the only person I could vent to was Big E. And it wasn't even me being mean to I wasn't being mean. I was just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And you poor girl, because you work so much. I know you have so much going on in your life. And that's why I was like, dude, you gotta give her, she has to have an out. And I was like, the snake's fine. I know the snake's fine. But what if it wasn't?
I would have felt real bad.
But it wasn't. That's what's good. So, here we are. And let's get on the topic. Now Krista has entered the beautiful world of great.
Damn, you ain't going to say my story?
No, hold on. We'll get to you, dude. Don't worry. We'll get to you, buddy.
All right, because I want to show the visual that I saw in the text message.
We'll get to you, dude. Don't worry, okay? This is Big Christmas. This is right now we're on Christmas chapter.
You're coming.
Your time's coming, Biggie. Don't worry. I'm just kidding. No, but Krista now entered the Chondro world. And, with all that being said, nerves were down once you finally got the Chondro put away. But what's it been like? Let's hear about the bug. Is the green tree python, do they deserve the hype? Let's hear it.
I mean, it bit the fuck out of me as soon as I got it. So there's that. But I had to pry that thing off my hands. I opened the cup in the tub and it just latched. It wrapped and it latched. And I was like, what the? I had to pry it off, put it in there. Yeah, it just slit me up. I wasn't expecting that. Just right out. I mean, I guess I deserved it because it's, I didn't pick it up early.
Well, good thing you didn't fling it.
No, I just gently pried it off. But that thing latched. I mean, but anyways, it's different than a ball python bite for sure. Those things latch. I'm like, wait till this thing's an adult. I don't know.
No, baby Chondro bites are cute. It's not nothing. It's
it kind of hurt.
Come on now.
Compared to a ball python, it's smart. Yeah.
So, okay, but anyways, you got to put away.
Yep. Fed it in a few days. Ate fine, easy, no problems. Took a poop. I went out of town.
When did you offer it? Was it the next day or 2 days after? It wasn't that long, right?
I picked it up on a Thursday and I fed it that Saturday, I believe. Saturday or Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. And so what was your let's talk about the approach you took feeding your Chondro.
I mean, that was the second part because I fed a mouse Pinky.
Which is fine, no big deal. It just that was a snack to that thing compared to what you could have fed it, but
yeah, it was fine. Frozen thawed, so I thawed it out, made sure it was warm.
No scent, right? Did you put chick down on it? I can't remember.
No chick down.
Just hot though. It was hot though, right?
Hot, yep. Hot and wet in the water, and then just kind of damped it off on the towel, and then I just took some tongs. It does take a little bit. It's a little bit longer than the ball python. I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. I was kind of just almost touching it with the nose till it kind of turned around and looked at me, and then I can kind of tell that it was ready. So then I kind of went below and up to like register kind of the heat pits a little bit more. And that's why I noticed it get a little bit more active, and then it just latched onto it after that and ate it fine.
Was it nighttime or morning? You remind me what time of the day it was?
I did nighttime. So I did about, I think it was around 7 to 8 p.m. Yeah.
So, but overall, the experience has been pretty straightforward.
Yeah. He's had 2 meals with me. This last time I fed like an ASF fuzzy and ate that fine. Same approach with frozen thawed. And yeah.
Damn. Wow. Well, in this topic, and I love you, Emilio. I really do, man. But I have to give the big to C right now. So she's big C. We're going to go to little E right now. Okay. So here we go.
No one's ever called me that before. That's fine.
Oh my God, dude. I love you. You know, that was a joke. But little E, we got time. All right, so we all know this. No, but check it out, girls. You know what? I'm actually glad this is the case, because this is what makes you love things more, is when it doesn't go so smooth and straightforward. And at the end of the day, this could happen to anyone, and it's happened to me. But we're gonna get to Emilio's experience getting into the green tree python world, because I've been waiting for this for a very long time. It's finally happened. I sent him a fucking awesome snake. He was not there at 9 a.m. when it opened. Unfortunately, it's all good. He was putting it in the work at the gym, I believe, right? What was your excuse? Why were you 45 minutes late?
I picked it up at 9:40, and bro, I got a text message at 9:35.
That was me. Yeah.
Where are you?
Yeah, you got yours after mine, right?
And I'm like, bro, hey, I'll be there in 2 minutes, man.
He knows what I just went through with you, right? So you would think this fool would be there at 9 a.m. You would think I would get a text at 9:05 saying that package has been picked up. Okay, but it's 9:35. And I'm like, and I refresh and it says package ready for pickup. And I'm like, where the fuck is this dude, bro? Like, why you guys play with me like that for both of you? Why do you guys do this to me? Like, you know, I'm already on the
40
edge.
minutes?
That's wild, bro. That's 40. You know what can happen in 40 minutes? A lot, bro.
Bro, hey.
Technically, I'm gonna be real. I have a fucking rule of thumb, like, or not rule. I have this thing, like, if you're not there to pick it up when it's open, I like the whole insurance of this thing solid almost goes out the window if I don't know who the fuck you are. Obviously, I love you guys. You guys are it's different, but that's how much of a hard ass I am about, like, be there to pick up this fucking snake. Don't put it off to the end of the day. Not that you did, Big E. Ugh, Big C, fucking dude, I get it. But, and again, not that big of a deal, but to me, everything's a big deal. We all know that. So,
it shows the passion and the love for what you raised, what you hatched, what you were getting ready for us. I know that feeling.
Yeah.
We all get pissed off when someone doesn't pick up on time. It is what but in time, with time, you start to at times get used to it, because, you know,
it's a chondro. It's your first fucking chondro, dude. That's it. That's all.
And then you got homies that make you ship to their freaking work.
Okay,
no matter what.
Let's leave him alone. Come on, let's spare that individual. Okay, we're talking about you. Right? That's great, dude. Hey, you're diabolical, bro. You're trying to take the heat off your shoulders. All right, okay, hold on.
That's the homie.
The heat is just turning up for Big E right now, because, again, Animal came in fine. Shout out to Lisette. It was supposed to be a surprise, but you can't surprise Big E. You know, you got to fucking let him know what's happening. It's his snake room. He got everything together. You got the snake in your baby room, correct?
Yeah.
In a 6-quart tub.
Yes.
And so you put it away, and you tried feeding it that night or the next day. Remind me.
No, we let it shed.
Oh yeah, it shed. That's right.
You got bit too, right?
You got smacked.
Oh yeah, I got fucked up. Like, I think that shit.
I don't know why.
But I was holding it.
Yeah, I don't know why you were holding it. I'm sorry. Again, I know you guys are first timers. They don't fucking hold it. Like, you're supposed to. You know what I mean? Anyways, no offense. You guys are awesome. But going back to Emilio, you offered. Let's talk about your approach, okay? Because we heard Big C's approach. What was your approach to feeding it? You let it shed. What'd you do?
I grabbed an ASF fuzzy, and you know, I've watched you guys and the way you guys do things. I kind of did it that way, and I didn't get the results I was expecting.
But what'd you get though? So it was, first and foremost, it was a frozen thawed or live, the ASF?
It was a pre-killed.
Okay, so it wasn't frozen thawed. One thing that I asked you to do, offer frozen thawed. Okay, no offense. Okay, so you pre-killed this fucking ASF, and you grabbed it. What was your approach? And what was the snake doing when you tried to offer it?
It wasn't running or anything, but it was I think I caught it asleep. I probably didn't tap it enough or aggressively enough. But it got to a point where I did get it to rap a few times.
How'd you wake it up? I'm curious, because you said, or how'd you get its attention? Because you said it wasn't really noticing it, right?
Yeah, I tapped it. I tapped it a few times, and then after I talked to you, I tapped it more aggressively. And you know, I just it kept dropping it. So
okay.
But I have to say that morning I was in a hurry because I had to get ready for a show.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be anyone in a hurry in a situation like this.
100%. And I'm not saying that was the number one like factor, but if I were to like determine like why you didn't get that thing to eat, is because you're in a rush. Because there trust me, I've had chondros act like they want nothing to do with food. I changed something with the approach 45 minutes later and they eat. I don't believe the whole like, oh, once it's like acting freak out, like, you know, forget it. Like, it's not going to want to eat. No, dude, like, just, you should maybe look at your approach and maybe try again. Now, you shouldn't keep doing it. Like, if like you've tried 3-4 times, then obviously you need a reset, and that's fine. But
you could say the reset should be when it starts to run.
I mean, once it's running, that's like, yeah, you put that thing away. You've like, if it's getting to the point where it's running from you, that you're definitely going to want to at least put that thing away for like 20-30 minutes. You want to let it perch back up. The whole thing with Neos, you want to get him to strike, and the fact that this Neo was striking is that's good. That's a good sign. The thing is, like, I feel like if it wasn't looking at you when you originally went in, it didn't care to eat. Because like with Krista, did you notice like once it laid eyes on you, it was fucking zoned in on you? Like it was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Yeah. So these things need to be woken up sometimes. And you know, there's times I sent you that video that David Brahms, shout out to one of my sponsors, the Reptile Perch, but there's a video that David Brahms does. It's called tease feeding. And he'll do it with no prey item. He'll just do it with the tongs. And he'll like kind of poke at them, you know what I mean? And when you, and there's an attitude, like there's a sense of fucking demeanor that these Neos have that show you they're ready to light something up. And you're going to see what that is, Emilio. I'm telling you, once you give it a break and give it the time, you're going to see exactly what the demeanor is, but you got to get them awake and alert. And then once you get them alert to the point, like Big C was talking about how it's like keyed in on it, you give them that hot prey item and it's fucking wrapped, bro. It's, and let me ask you this. When it was dropping it, was it wrapping it, taking its mouth off and just looking at you and being weird? Or was it just like unwrapping it and going back? Like how quick was it dropping it? Because there's ways of like sometimes they'll wrap it, hold on to it, and then they let go and look around and then they go back. Or they sometimes just drop it and wrap it and they act all weird. Like they'll hit the ground and act weird. What was it doing with you?
It would drop it, I'd say a second after wrapping it. So
it would wrap it and just take the mouth off and go. Okay.
Yeah, I probably felt threatened and scared, right?
No, I mean it's just the approach. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And dude, listen, you know how many chondros I've taken in. You think every chondro's eaten for me when it's gotten in? Fuck no. Like there's been times where, like, dude, I think chondro I dropped 5K for didn't eat for me till 30 days. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like it had a lot of meals in it, and it just. Some things take longer than others when it comes to adapting. And I guarantee if you approach this thing without being in a rush, if you got nothing but time on your hands, which I would definitely would say do this at nighttime, whole nother experience, I feel like.
Okay, so at night is better.
Big time.
I don't know. That's
I mean, doesn't matter. Honestly, with what I sent you, ate any time of the fucking day. But if you want to know when they're the most alert is when the sun goes down, when it's black in there, when it's dark.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is what I do encourage. Like, look at its behavior all throughout the day, the morning, the night, and what I mean by that, just open up the tub and see what it's doing. It'll tell you. Like, these fucking things tell you when it's ready to eat and when it's not. If it's like tight and its head just put away, that thing's nighty night for a while. Like, leave that thing alone.
Today the head was put away.
So he's chilling. You know what I mean? But then when, like, you know, for instance, after this episode or before you go to bed tonight, open up that tub and tell me what he's doing. He'll either be cruising or his head's going to be out S down looking at the ground. And if it's looking at the ground,
these are the important things that anyone that's out there that's getting into chondros should be hearing. You know, these little behavioral tips that you could learn. Bro, being brand new in it and looking forward to everything that comes with having my first one. Yeah, I all I want to do is learn. I want to get that first meal in. I want to, cause bro, you feel a little bit of anxiety. You know? You're
behind the curve. You feel behind the curve. That's it. Yeah, so. But you're really not, because like this feeling that you're feeling never goes away. Krista just hasn't felt it yet, but she's gonna have this feeling some point with
he or she had its first poop. I picked up some poop early in the morning too.
Because that thing had so many meals. It probably is still full of shit. Like
it was a really small one. Yeah.
It's just not hungry. You know, shout out to Ryan Young, you know, good friend of mine. Have you guys met Ryan? Have I introduced you to Ryan? You guys
I don't think I'm gonna.
Maybe Daytona, right? I could have sworn Daytona. You guys met him.
I met him with you.
Anyways, he's a big advocate of like not tripping out when he gets a snake in, getting it to eat, because they go off food because they're just not concerned about eating. They're more concerned about adapting. You know what I mean? And you know, a lot of people do get into their heads. They'll get a snake in and they're like, "Oh my god, it's not eating," and it's just not the end of the world. It really isn't. And again, new keeper vibes and jitters. You're thinking, "Oh my god, the fuck!" And trust, I've definitely, when I was going back telling you I've gotten chondros that didn't eat, bro. That's just kept me up at night before, 100%. Because now I'm like, I can't afford to take this loss. It was just more me losing the chondro because I was having stuff that wasn't, you know, making it. So I just got tired of things dying on me. So anytime something wasn't eating, it would fuck me up. But then I got well over that stage after time. And the good thing about what both of you guys are doing, you guys are investing in fucking top quality United States captive born and bred chondros. Like, you're not taking that risk of what if, you know what I mean? You guys have solid fucking animals. And yeah, bro, I love this. I love that you're going through this, Emilio, because this is going to make you love the chondros even more, that it wasn't that easy. It wasn't a fucking, an alley-oop. You know what I mean? It made you kind of sit back and be like, God damn it, what am I doing wrong here? And it takes a little bit of adjusting. And again, Krista has two more. How many are you getting? Two more from me, right? Or three more? Two more. So Krista don't know what these next two snakes will be adjusting like, you know, but I guaranteed at some point in her career, and even yours down the road, Emilio, shit like this happens where you're like, what the fuck? Like, the whole what the fuck thing with chondros never leaves. Luke, mark my words, it never leaves. You just get used to it. I'm telling you. There's always a what the fuck moment when you're keeping chondros. It's crazy.
They're super cool.
They're worth it.
Yeah.
The couple things, the 2 or 3 things that I'm looking forward to right now are getting it in a rhythm with me. You know, then you start looking forward to the change, and then you look forward to what you end up with, male or female. I mean, it's exciting. That's what I'm looking forward to right now.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the change, like the color change and seeing what they turn into. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, okay, but let me ask you guys this. Emilio kind of broke down his excitement for wanting to know the sex, and I think we're breeders. That's normal, right? But for you, Krista, like, how much is, like, because you're getting 3 snakes from me, right? Like, how much does the sex matter to you? Like, are you thinking about the ratio, or are you just kind of like, fuck, whatever happens? Like, what's your thought about you having to wait so long to find out the sex in chondros?
It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me that much. If I'm buying like a group, I may even buy like another one maybe next year. Like, we've kind of been talking a little bit, and then just growing them out and just seeing what I have, and then if you can always say if I end up with too many males and I could, you know, sell one, get like a female or something like that. So I'm just kind of wanting to enjoy the growing up part first and worry about the sex ratio later.
What about you, Big E? Like, obviously you got the one, right? And I think, I don't know, I feel like if you get a female, that's going to be your sign to get another one.
I can't tell you that.
Huh? No, I just know you.
I just
know you. I just know you. Like,
yeah. I'm very much a signs type of guy, right?
Yeah. That's why I said to him a big one. I'm like, I think
you think it's a girl. I mean, even when you sent me the picture, I said, damn it, that one looks hefty.
Yeah.
And
bulldog head.
The way I look at it is, if it's a girl, maybe it's meant to be that I get another one. I mean, for now, I'm gonna enjoy what I have. I'm gonna make the nicest display cage going forward once it's ready for that. I'm gonna enjoy having a really nice display animal in the room, and then I'm gonna learn slowly. I'm already learning little things, and see where it goes.
How's the humidity in both your guys' room? Chris, let's get to you, because I know we talked a little bit about it, but is your room doing well when it comes to all that? Like, do you feel like the humidity's been keeping up and all that?
Yeah, it's about, I would say 55 or so. Maybe it drops down to like 50, but it stays pretty good at 55.
Okay. And your Neo did not shed with you yet, right?
Hasn't yet. It's just poop. It's pooped. Yeah. Once, yeah. It hasn't shed yet.
It pooped once or twice with you?
I would say twice. Once before I left, and then again after I left. So before I fed it, and then in between meals. So yeah.
So another thing I will say to you guys and anyone out there listening, dude, the shits tell you a whole story of the health of the chondro. And you guys should really pay attention to your shits. I know it sounds weird, but it's really not. I mean, first and foremost, you want to make sure your chondro is shitting in between meals. It's not the end of the world if it goes one meal or if it goes 2 meals every bowel movement, but it's healthy if that thing is shitting between meals. Like, you know, digestive wise, I feel like you're saving yourself a lot of headache, but the type of shit, I feel like, you know, if you're seeing a shit that is continuously being formed when it gets pushed out, that's fucking beautiful. Like, you want formed looking shits. You don't want diarrhea shits. And if it's a diarrhea shit that you're constantly getting, you need to look at the prey items you're feeding. Because one thing that I noticed too, man, like I started giving my ASFs and my rats filtered water now. And I'm not like, I don't know. I think it all depends on the snake sometimes, but you know how some of these shits could get with some of these ball pythons with these rats, like it could get real nasty. It could get very like diarrhea-ish, I guess, if that's a word. Fuck.
Yeah.
But I haven't ever since I switched the water quality with even my rodents, I'm seeing a little bit different in the bowel movements with all my snakes now. And again, dude, like a lot of people just go to any website or they're going to someone that they found at a pet shop or whatever, dude. But the way these snakes shit, not even chondros, anything, the way they shit paints a story of their health. I'm telling you right now, dude. Their urates too, right? Their urates should be white, should be cocaine white. Cocaine white urates are great. Gray, black, green, that off color shit. I'm not saying that's like the end of the world, but look into the quality of the water, look into the quality of the rodents if you're seeing urates that are like that all the time. So these little things, I'm telling you right now, these are things that I've learned over the years, bro. I'm telling you.
For me, I knew I had a humidity problem in the hatchling room. The hatchling room is a work in progress. I had some ball pythons that had some shedding issues with the aspen.
Yeah.
Now, I did start checking inside the tub. The room is at 40, which is unacceptable. And the tubs, inside the tubs, depending on the tub and how, you know, sprayed or wet the tub was, they were at 70, 75, 65. I ended up getting my air care. I got it today. I'm going to set it up tomorrow.
Nice.
So I got my humidifier in, and I'm going to start messing with that tomorrow.
Put good water. If you can, put good water in that air care thing too.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like that matters. But yeah, I mean, what were we just talking about? My God, my mind just went south.
Urates, filtered water.
Yes, dude. And you know, people get used to just having stuck sheds every now and again, and that's fine. But dude, you could adjust your room where you don't have to deal with stuck sheds. I'm telling you guys right now.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. I will.
I mean, I don't want to stuck shit with a Chondro. I'll tell you that.
No, you don't, bro. No, those are the worst. And you'll see tons of people out there who will just post their snakes with stuck shed because they're not going to go through that. They're going to be like, fuck it, and it will. Hopefully, if you fix your humidity problem, it will shed it off, but it's not fucking ideal. It's kind of trashy, degenerate to fucking leave shed on a chondro. All it takes is an overnight soak, and that shit will come off. And if it's stuck on the head, fucking saddle up, partner. Grab that thing behind the head and get that fucking thing off. Figure it out. You'll be okay. It's just something that's not fun to go through. I mean, it's not. But again, fix your room. That's all you got to do. Find out. Fix your room. I went years with going through stuck sheds. Dude, I had fucking husbandry issues, dude. Like I thought it was perfectly fine having 25-30% humidity in your room as long as you're spraying every day. That's actually very bad. Like having to spray that much to implement humidity is, well, bacteria wise, not good to have to spray that much. You know what I mean? And I just think it's unnecessary. Like if you focus more on what you could control in the room, temperature and humidity, and you figure that out, dude, and this is for people who are keeping a lot of animals, I would say, I mean, I can't really speak from, I don't remember. I dealt with stuck sheds when I had just 4 ball pythons in tanks. It's dealt with stuck sheds all the fucking time because they're in tanks. I didn't know better. But I'm talking with people who have a big collection or growing a collection. Get that fucking humidity down, dude. Get that humidity and that temperature down. Find that range that your reptiles love. Watch how easy things get. Fucking awesome. I love it. Because stuck sheds on an emerald. Think of that.
Yeah. God bless.
No, sir.
Yeah, emeralds are humidity is even more important to emeralds, man. Yeah. Like, and God, I have videos of me taking stuck shit off of emerald. It's not fun. It's fucking better be ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but so now, bro, I find myself trying to learn the designer crosses, the name.
Oh, yeah, you go down a rabbit hole.
The impacts of said localities being bred together, like a maniac. Has some blues in it, has some yellows in it, right? Am I wrong? I saw some pictures where it combines both colors in, right?
If you want to, listen, I got a lot of good homies out there. They're all known for certain things, but one of my favorite one-stop shop to geek out over chondros is my boy Socrates, Arieli Maxiborial. He's going to show you every little bit of everything. The high yellows, the blues, the blacks, like this shit could get so crazy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, his stuff's amazing.
It's fucking ridiculous. And again, if you come from an eye-appealing hobby like the ball python game, this stuff is gonna be right up your alley. Like this is all eye candy shit. Like can you kind of talk about the comparisons that you're feeling so far, Krista, when it comes to like looking at your favorite ball python morph compared to like fucking Manifestor motherfucker? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy. It looks like it's from space or something like that. Like all the pixelation, the contrast, the colors. Like my favorite color is turquoise. So the fact that you can have that in a reptile is just crazy. I mean, that thing's just nuts.
What do you think, Big E?
For me, it's simple, right? With ball pythons, we know what the animal is gonna look like for the most part. We know what it's going to age and look like. We know it's going to get either darker or lighter, or it's going to get a little browner, whatever it may be, right? But with this, you just don't know. You don't know what you're getting. That's the excitement. The excitement is you just don't know. It's a surprise, right? That's what makes it so exciting. And no two are alike, right? When it comes to designers,
I mean, you have some that kind of resemble themselves, like especially if they come from the same lineage. Like you have certain traits, but no, for the most part, like scale by scale, they're all different. Every single one of them is different. That's a red neonate right there. This gives me fish vibes right here, by the way.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I would
agree. See, here's the thing. Like this looks like fish, right? But this is an actual designer high yellow. This is why I trip out about fish, because that's what a designer high yellow looks like. And fish is high yellow with barely any green on them, going on 2 years old. So it's very excitement. And Amelia, I know you like the whole Yahtzee effect the ball python game could bring. Like you just never know. And that's the green tree python game as well. It's so far behind ball pythons, it's ridiculous. Like you can't tell me there's not a pied chondro out there somewhere, or hidden, or we just don't know it yet. You know, I feel like something crazy like that's going to happen with.
It's going to pop up eventually. Yeah,
it makes it pretty exciting. You just have to have the patience.
Yeah, we just got to put the work into it. That's why, you know, a lot of people have this speculation of like, oh, chondros are going to get saturated, like chondros are going to get oversaturated work like the ball pythons. And I'm like, no, they're not. I can tell you, because not enough people are willing to go through the hell you have to go through to get any kind of success with chondros like you would with ball pythons. Ball pythons is a fucking set it and forget it project.
Completely different ballgame.
You are not setting for getting shit with chondros. Good luck, pal. I would love to see you try. And you see a lot of people out there that get first year luck, but then what happens to year 2, 3, 4? Where you at? It's real quiet, and it's a humbling time, dude.
In my post about the animal I picked up from you, I said that you are obsessed.
Oh,
you have to be obsessed with this craft, to make it happen. Guys like Bill, like Marshall, like yourself, like I forgot his name right now.
Gary,
the guy in Texas that has the various rooms.
you talking about Ari? You're talking
Patrick?
About Patrick.
Patrick.
Patrick. Yeah, can't forget Patrick.
You have to be obsessed to get to that level. You have to, you just have to stand there and wait like an hour if need be for one animal to eat.
Oh my God.
I mean,
bro,
you have to stand still, like, like little things that Carly says, like, for example,
throw a towel at it.
It's a big deal, bro. It's a big deal. So anyone that thinks out there that they're gonna be the next MJ, the next Bill, the next Marshall, good luck.
Go be the next you. That's it.
Yeah.
You don't want to be me. Trust me, my life's not easy. It's fucking pretty chaotic. I'm not gonna lie. Mainly self-inflicted, but I'm just saying. Shut up, Krista. But yeah, dude. Okay, let's kind of talk about what people could expect. And what I mean by people, like, dude, I'm getting calls. Some big fucking dogs in the ball python game are getting into chondros. And I will say, dude, a lot of the excitement is coming from like, I just want a display animal, and that's cool. Like, I like hearing that, right? But I mean, if these guys really want to consider breeding, what do you think they can expect? Like, coming from you guys who are just kind of always living through me and hearing from what I have to say, like that transition. What do you think that transition is going to be like, Emilio? If you could imagine.
I think you're gonna have to put at 5 times the amount of work into producing a chondro clutch that you would have had to put into a ball python clutch. Am I wrong about that? Maybe 5, 6 times, 7 times? MJ, you would know this.
I think establishing wise, it's like 20 times. Like
20 times. There you go. So I was off.
Getting eggs.
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like getting eggs is like, it's a huge thing. Like, I feel like every step you could get in breeding is something worth celebrating. Like your first lock, you'll never forget seeing your first chondro lock. Like, that's an amazing thing. And then it's the ovulation. You'll never forget your first ovulation, then the eggs. But then you're gonna realize all these steps are the easiest part of breeding. Like, getting the eggs is actually the most like effortless thing that you're gonna do when it comes to being successful breeding chondros. It's about what you do when they come out the egg. That's the true test. Okay. And what I mean by test, I mean patience, time, understanding of the game. Like, dude, I'm true fucking gut test. We lost Emilio. He left us.
Yep.
What are you gonna do? He's tired. Poor guy.
Like, I'm out.
But there he goes. But anyways, Big Steve, what do you got, dude? You got the floor right now. I only wanted to go an hour tonight because Lily is 3 centimeters dilated.
Oh my goodness.
Is that a lot? Is that?
I don't know. It could not be. I don't even know. My sister's 2 days, 2 days behind her. Or
okay, yeah.
Yeah, close. She's not started yet though, so
yeah.
Maybe well, ways.
My wife packed my hospital bag. She's like, motherfucker, it's about to go down. Wow. Be ready. So yeah, shit's about to go down, dude. But I kind of want to close things up with some closing statements tonight. I know we A lot of exciting topics, but Krista, let's kind of hear from you. Anything you want to close off with tonight? Any topic? Anything that you want to get off your chest? You got the floor.
Dang, I don't know. That's a big.
Or we go to Emilio and you could think about it for a little bit if you want.
I think with anything. If you're jumping into a new species like the Chondros, I think having a mentor is like key, like a big mentor. I mean, for me, I have you, and I'm so grateful for that. Both of you are like my brothers. We talk every single day, and it means a lot to me. But I think the success, just again, like we talked about in the beginning, comes from surrounding yourself with the right people, and even more so if you're trying to do something challenging.
I don't just take anybody to Ruth Chris on a Tuesday, okay? Just so you know, Krista. All right.
I appreciate that very much. You and Lily and Leo mean a lot to me. So
you deserve it. But go ahead and continue.
I'm gonna tear up. No, I'm gonna start crying. Yeah, no, you mean a lot in my personal life and everything like that, caring for me when, having a rough day or something like that. And thank you for that. So,
and kind of to piggyback about how important mentorship is, dude, there's no way I would have been able to hung in there as long as I have without the people in my life letting me know, like, it's okay to fail. Because before even reptiles, I never liked failing. I avoided it. I thought like failing was something you're never supposed to do, no matter what it is. And boy, was I wrong. Failure is everything, dude. Failure is what, like, think about it. When you fail lifting a set in the gym, right? What happens when you keep at it, dude? You just get stronger and stronger. And I forgot that mentality of like how you fell at the gym and that failure becomes something that's not a failure at some point. Same shit about what we do now. Like, you should be embracing the failures, but I will tell you what, it's a lot easier to embrace when you have people around you who failed the exact same way that you failed and how you're going to fail. So I could list tons of these mentors that I have, but man, God bless all those mentors who've been there for me, who are still there for me, because I just pass that down to you guys, Krista. Everything that I tell you, Krista, was told to me, and I just bleed that through myself over to you guys. And that's the same way Big E does his fucking ball python game to other people. He's just handing that game down from what he learned from others, and the exact same shit, but we're just flipping the script. That's all.
Yeah.
What you got, Big E? Any closing statements? Anything you want to?
For me, again, and this is coming from, I don't know shit, but I want to repeat to people out there, it's 20 times harder than a ball python clutch. Okay. And also congrats, Krista's also getting a dry mark on.
What? Dude.
Yes.
Oh, cat's out of the bag. Damn.
Yes. Wow. Okay. Why do I not know this?
I don't like telling them until I have it. This is in a few months.
She's getting it from Brooke, man. And super proud of her, bro. She's getting one from Brooke, a Mexican.
Okay. Who? Okay. Well, that's my favorite species. So props to you on that one, Krista. But how did this come about? Who influenced you? Let's hear it.
So it was at the Scales Expo a few weeks ago. Yeah, a few weeks ago, and I held one, and it was just like magic. I don't know, the way it interacted. I mean, Big E was there. He saw like the smile on my face. I'm like, let me just sleep on it. So I thought about it.
No, I told her you need to think about this. This is a big commitment.
She's getting one. She's getting one.
No, but I mean, I told her sleep on it, and I told her also Brooke has some. So if you do decide to jump in, hit up the homie Brooke.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So, yeah, in a few months. Gotta do the Chondros first, and then that. But yeah,
getting back to my closing statement, I am super fucking excited to learn about the Chondro game, localities, designers. MJ knows I've always loved this Beox. I love Beox, so he saw that and he knew, hey, this you gotta have one, and making it happen, building a beautiful secondary reptile room now for the hatchlings, colubrids, and I'll have my 1 or 2 chondros in there. It's an exciting time at Villarino Reptiles. This is I've told you guys, and I've told a few of my friends, and I've told people in the V unit, this is the most exciting time in my reptile endeavor.
Yeah.
No matter what's going on in the market, no matter if it's full time, no matter if it's it's paying if it's gonna pay my bills, no matter what it is, the pressure, I'm having the time of my life. Business is good too. But I'm having the time of my life as a hobbyist / keeper. So
What the fuck are you singing, Krista, dude? Are you singing Dirty Dancing right now?
Sure, it's like the time of my life, and I never
no, hey, I really mean this, guys. Like, this is what it's all about. You listen, if you only have ball pythons out there,
you're missing out.
Am I excited about my projects? Fuck yeah. But I'm also excited about my dry marcons, my MBKs, my new Chondro Neo, red fucking Neo.
Do you think of a name yet or no?
Red.
Shangri-La.
What? Well, wait, what?
What? What does that mean? What? You didn't tell us anything.
It's the name of a song, and I looked it up. It has a
Shangri-La?
Yeah, Shangri-La. You know,
by who? Bad Bunny?
Snoop.
How do you spell
you know, it's close to sangria. It's a drink that my grandfather used to love, and it's a red drink. So red Neo. Hoping it's a girl.
Respect.
La at the end. You know, we'll see. You know.
Shangri-La.
Shangri-La.
I'm very excited for that.
And you thought my names were crazy.
Yeah. So wait, what? And then hold on. What are you naming the calico? Have you thought of that one yet, Krista?
That one's indica.
Indica. That's right.
Yeah.
Wait, is that a medical phrase or that's a weed phrase?
That's a weed phrase.
That's what's up. Damn. I like that you went with the strand that I smoke.
I mean,
The real deal. The head heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm excited. I'm excited for both of you guys. Mainly because, you know, as much as I don't know, I feel like we've known each other for a long time, but not that long. But it's just a beginning, and that's what I love about this. Because, you know, in a year from now, we're gonna be talking about much more stuff that has grown, not only in ball pythons, not only in chondros, but in life, man. We got, especially you, Krista. Like, I'm so excited about where things are headed for you. You being in that new state. You know, your job's cracking, you know, your life's cracking. I'm so excited for what's to come for you.
Cracking. No,
and if you ain't excited, get fucking excited. Get the negativity out your life, okay?
Dude, life is so much better exciting. Like, I'm just be excited, you know what I mean? And don't be fake excited. Figure it out. Find out what it is out there that gets you happy. Because faking it, man, will only last so long. I'm telling you, it's not a fun place to be. But thank you so much, Krista. Nerfi Exotics on Instagram. Hit her up. Sunday, not last Sunday. She fucking played hooky. And, the National Podcasting League will fine you $500 for that. So I'm just kidding. No, yeah, guys, please, Nerfi Exotics. And of course, Villarino Reptiles on IG, the V Unit family. Go subscribe. Give it up. It's a wrap for Big E, Big C, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night, guys. Thank you so much. Peace. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Short show, unfortunately, guys. I got to get back to my wife. I'm on that time crunch right now, all right? As a lot of you other parentals out there know, baby number 2 on the way. Shit's about to get heavy. Shout out to my sponsors, okay? Find all the links to my sponsors in the description below. Just want to remind all you guys out there, you can find all these episodes on the audio platform. So if you rather hear all these episodes audio-wise, head over to your favorite audio platform and listen to all these episodes. Trap Talk Reptile Network's the only network giving you a new episode every day of the week. So thank you for all the love and support. If you're looking for exclusive content, you want to get early release to things, you want to get on my Chondro wait list and other really cool stuff, then come join the Trap Talk Patreon family. Click the first link in the description below. As soon as you join the Trap Talk Patreon family, connect to a Discord and an amazing Instagram group chat. Shout out to my trappers. You guys are my heart, man. Appreciate everyone who tapped in tonight. You guys are awesome. Shout out to Krista. Shout out to Big E Top G. Have a good night. Again, check out all my sponsors, and I'll catch you here tomorrow for All in the Tree Tuesday. Cheers. Sorry for the interruption, folks, but a quick word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Devin.
I'm Teresa, and we are MORPH. We are based in Czech Republic, a small country in the middle of Europe.
We really love animals that revolve around multi-recessive projects, and one of our very favorites is Hypo. We're really looking forward to clutches that are coming this season, and some of those are Hypo Clown, DG Clown, Hypo DG Clown, and one of our all-time favorites, Hypo Puzzle.
Hope you enjoyed the next episode on Trap Talk, the greatest reptile network in the world.
If you guys want to see next level cutting edge ball python projects, please make sure you head over to their Instagram to follow all their amazing work and head over to their website to see what they could possibly have available by heading over to progmorphs.com. Thank you again, Devin and Teresa, for bringing some of the biggest heat worldwide in the ball python game. If you want to be organized, if you want to be cutting edge in the ball python game, then you don't want to miss this. Shout out to today's sponsor, and that's Clutch, #1 ball python organization app in the game. No better place to start off than by using this app. Clutch is an organization app that helps you organize all your ball python projects. It also helps your peers and your fellow community members look at what you possibly have coming for the upcoming ball python season, what you have currently available on MORPH Market. It's so awesome to be ahead of the game by using organization app like Clutch. Thank you so much, the entire Clutch team, amazing team over at Clutch. If I were you, I would head over to Clutch's Instagram account, and I would also head over to their website, try it out, see how it works for you, but especially if you're just now coming into this, before you build your reptile collection, I would do it organized, and I would do it with Clutch. Thank you, Clutch, for being so amazing. Excited to hear what Clutch has to bring in the near future. Chee! Sorry for the interruption, folks, but a quick word from our sponsors. Green tree pythons, emerald tree boas, and plenty other arboreal snakes have been quite the popularity here at the Trap Talk Reptile Network, which brings me to today's sponsor, the Reptile Perch. Head over to the reptileperch.com and Reptile Perch on Instagram. See what type of design PVC perch is best for your arboreal reptile. But first and foremost, I would also check out David Brom's Green Tree Python availability on the website. And you can also check out his Instagram just to stay current on any projects or any productions that he posts. Thank you so much, David Brahms, for your ongoing support. Looking forward to seeing what you have to show in the 2025 season. When you think about building a good community and being a leader of that community, nobody comes to mind better than Mark Hager over at Texas Chondros. That's right. Make sure you head over to TX Chondros on Instagram and also head over to Mark's website. See what he has available Green Tree Python wise, and be ready for quite the 2025 Green Tree Python breeding season out of Mark Hager. He's a veteran in the Green Tree Python game, one of the best and nicest breeders in the Green Tree Python game. He's been putting on the whole state of Texas for as long as I've known him. So if you want to see all the amazing other chondro keepers out of the state of Texas, another good reason to go follow Mark Hager over at TX Chondros on Instagram. And again, head over to his website, texaschondros.com. You can find all the links in the description below. Thank you so much, Mark Hager, for supporting the Trap. Cheers.